at a podcast. So we got Agent Dino, Agent Butters ready to go. Carrie's making sure she's going to track us in. They're both going to track us on the phone. We're kind of lucky tonight if I can get our cameraman to swing the camera right over there to your right, that gentleman right next to you. We're honored to have Mr. Doucette, retired U.S. Army. He spent his lifetime for our country, giving service to our country. We're just mighty proud to have him come sit in with us. Appreciate you coming. It's really good. Also done a little dog handling while he's in the military, so he's kind of close to what we like to do as well. Give me a chance to learn something.
Okay.
I like to talk to folks who've been doing this a while. I was going to say I like to talk to the old timers, but then this one would have popped off something about me, so I didn't want
What?
to. She's her usual alert self, everybody. You can see she's cranking and
I'm just here.
So you feel okay?
Yeah.
You sound wonderful. Okay, so much for Agent Butters tonight. Let's go. Remember our camera work there, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're talking about off-leash training, secrets of off-leash training.
Second wins in. He said, hey gang, Troy's here. Hello, Troy. Hello, Troy.
Troy, your shirt should be ready tomorrow or the next day. I forget exactly when she told me. But by the end of this week, we will have it here. And I hope Sadie and Sophie are the right dog names to put on the sleeve. We're going to put one on each sleeve. How's that? Make sure we got them both covered for you.
What?
The technician just came in.
Leaving again?
Yeah,
He's
because
leaving
Chris is
again?
fired
Check this
as
one.
a technician.
The fuse box real quick.
What?
He's in a juice box.
The juice box.
So, everybody wants to. I'm going to recap a lot of what we did last week because probably most people didn't watch very much of that. Off-leash training is the biggest thing for everybody. They all want the dog to respond without a leash. Electric collar is just a longer leash, so don't fall for that. Yes, sir.
Second one said he'll swing by next week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Really? Oh,
He's
he
still
actually
carrying
chimed in. Good job. Oh God, you shocked the crap out
it
of all of
wasn't
us.
even a techno thing. He actually just said something.
I know.
So you know, there's another thing I want to say. That was kind of fun. So, trying to remember what it is. We're going to start doing a trivia question every night. I had one ready for tonight, but starting next week, tell your friends we're going to put a trivia question up. We'll have a different sort of dog prize that we'll put out, and we'll put it out first of the show, give everybody a chance to
We
eat
can
it.
have a trivia question tonight. What is my dog's name?
Okay, there you go. That is a trivia question from Agent Butters. What is her dog's name? She talks about him constantly. If you listen to her as well as her boyfriend listens to her, you have no idea what the dog's name is because you don't listen to her none at all.
Nothing.
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 So if you know, we have. In fact, I tell you what, for our first prizes, if you haven't seen one, we have a K9 Pro Sports bumper sticker. It's pretty popular, pretty cool. A
The
lot of
one
people-
that says my alarm system bites.
My security system
My
bites.
security, yes,
Yep.
they're nice.
Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna be the price tonight if they get it?
Got a little logo, the dog jumping at the bad guy, taking him out. So
He said which one? My Western Shepherd. He said which dog?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's all three of my dogs' names? That's the real question, but
Yeah.
y'all never guess it.
If you get her one dog, you got second win, you got your first win, you're out.
But he's the only one on there.
Well, then we'll repeat it here in a little bit. How's that?
What if he wants a bumper sticker though?
He's the only one on there?
Oh no, it says there's 3 people in there. Oh, he got it.
You got it already.
They got
You
it.
got the name already?
Yeah. All right, you get a bumper sticker too when you pick up your shirt. What's my other 2 dogs' names though?
Yes.
That's the real question.
For a real bonus, what are Carrie Agent Butter's other dog's name? The winner will get to spend an hour and a half listening to Carrie talk about her dogs.
That's the real bonus. You
Somewhere.
can take me to lunch.
So,
She loves bullet.
so anyway, like I said, if your dog is trained, he's trained. Period. If your dog, and I got a couple little things that I'm going to say tonight. I don't know if I said that first attempt last week, but some of you know it's a pet peeve of mine when I hear people talk about being the alpha, because the concept we have of alpha in this country is ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
Yes.
I hate people. That bothers me too. You're not alpha, y'all are a pack.
Come on,
Right?
man, wake up.
Sorry.
So,
Because y'all are all there to protect each other.
that's right.
Not when,
That's right.
I mean, you know, so y'all are a pack. Stop saying you're the alpha.
Right.
People.
Because the concept of alpha in this country is all wrong. You can be alpha. You need to be a pack leader. Yeah. There's a difference between a leader and a commander. So we'll get into that some more.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay, my other two dogs' names are Gunner and Trigger, because he says I don't talk about them.
Oh, okay.
So I got Gunner, Trigger, and Bullet. I just think that's cool. Okay, carry on.
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, and
Appreciate it.
Fiona. Fiona's my chihuahua. She don't count.
It's what?
So remember that. Gunner, Trigger, Bullet.
Could be a future trivia question.
Yeah.
You'll never guess my dog's name.
Oh, I got one with the
Oh,
name.
yes.
Really good.
What? Oh, yeah. You got a trivia
I
question
got a trivia
for
question.
next week? Or for right now?
You can, we will throw in another, we'll do a talk, shit, get bit shirt.
For
this
next
prize,
week?
And I will give you 1 week to come up with the answer.
Oh, that's smart. So next week when we chime in, they have to have the answer.
Yep, yep.
Okay, what's the trivia question?
First person to get it, and you can't send it to me before then, it's gonna be whoever gets it up first on the podcast next week.
Okay. Well, I'll have to say that too when at the end too. And then,
Yeah,
and then people can rewatch this. People will watch it.
Yeah,
So they'll have
yeah,
a whole.
exactly.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay.
So, someday we'll get back to our topic. So,
Oh, yeah.
there's
We're good
There's
at
only
that.
one internationally recognized certification for security dogs, whether you're civilian, military, patrol, police, whatever, and that's Canine Pro Sports. So, it is an internationally recognized certification. Where and when, let's just do where. And Canine Pro Sports is also the only American invented protection sport that's ever been recognized in European countries, Australia, South America, all these other countries. So, where was the first Canine Pro Sports trial ever held?
Oh, I can't guess.
You
Okay.
can't guess. You can't guess. So,
I'm
there's
right
your
there.
trivia for next week. Anyone wants a really cool
Your dog's name
talk
is
shit,
McCoy.
get bit, hurt, get bit shirt? Just
No, he got it.
you got a week to
Yeah.
answer that. Who got it?
Oh, and she said, "What's my dog's name?" And he said McCoy.
Am I bothering y'all? I don't mean to interfere. I mean,
I'll bow out of this one. I guess he's not going to guess that one. I guess. No, go ahead.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I get to spend time with him. I'm so lucky. I just
Yes.
appreciate this so much. Thank you. So, anyway, so let's get to off-leash dog training.
Okay.
Dogs are born trying to please humans. That was the mantra. That was the belief when I grew up. That had been the belief for centuries, and it's accurate and it's true. We don't teach a dog to do anything. When they're born, they know everything we ever want to ask them. We ever ask them to do. All we do is hope that we teach them enough of our language to understand what the action we expect is. Because, think about it. They already know how to sit. Heelers hit the ground biting your kids on the heel. They know how to herd. We just need to teach them our language so we can put a word to that action. They don't do words, they do body language. So there's your first secret tip to off-lead training. You need to work consistently with your dog in a distraction-free area. Distraction-free. We may do a video on distraction training next week. I think that'd be a good one. So, distraction-free area so you can get their attention, and they've got to learn your language. They've got to learn what sounds mean, because dogs communicate with body language, right? Yes,
How
ma'am?
long should they do it in a distraction-free area?
I don't do anything more than 3 times in a row.
Okay, but I mean talking like how many weeks
Oh.
before they start venturing off
Don't-
outside and doing stuff.
I'd give it 3 weeks.
Okay.
And I go by that strictly because they say psychologically humans, and I think dogs are more similar to us than they're like this simple. psychologically for humans, they say to break a habit like smoking or crack or whatever,
You said crack.
it takes 21 days.
To form a new habit, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
to form it, yeah.
Okay.
So I apply the same time frame to dogs learning a word. So there's your first thing for off-leash training. Give them time to learn the word. Okay? The second thing is don't repeat the commands over and over and over and over, because if you want them to be efficient, what happens is they hear that noise, that word, so often it turns into white noise. So the classic example is get them to come to you, right? In the first place, you start off saying, come here, puppy, come here, come, here, come. Where the heck is come? No one's ever showed me where the hell come is. But you're mad at your dog because he don't know where it is, and you don't either. How about that? So to get him to come to you, find a spot. That's what we term our discipline recall. There's a casual recall that you use every day that is the same as come. The casual recall just means get with me and be in my area. That's all come really means. Okay? So if you want your dog to come to a specific spot, you get something like we use the word front, and our dog comes and sits in front of us. You can use heel, because if you say heel, your dog should come and sit at your left side. Simple as that. But how do we get there? Well, you're never going to repeat the command. You say the word come to your dog, and that'll work fine if you just want him to come get in your vicinity. What happens is, you go out there and your dog's sniffing something, you're in a field where you're walking, and remember, when they're sniffing some ground, it's like everything that's gone on there the last week is going through their nose, through their head. For them it's like a giant, huge, big screen TV, right? Like a huge big screen TV, and it's like the Super Bowl's on a loop, and it's playing over. And your chopped liver, they ain't listening to you, squat. So there's one little secret to things like this that works every time. I'll let y'all in on this tonight. Second wind, don't you tell nobody I don't know, okay? I learned this secret in Australia. I was out back with a bunch of the good folks down there, the good dog people like Maria Bryant, Trina, Tony McCallum, some of the best dog folks in the world, right? We run across one of these Australian Bushman Aborigine folks, right? These are the guys, they invented the boomerang. These guys are so good, they train crocodiles. I ain't kidding. There was a little old deer sitting on the side of this one bank, and this Bushman hollered something at him, and out of nowhere, this big old alligator, just crocodile, and he just jumped up and swallowed that. Just because that little Bushman told him to, at least that's what he said. I don't know. So this is the secret I learned in the outback of Australia. Just between us, okay? If your dog's not looking at you, he ain't listening to you. Simple as that. If your dog's, when you say something to your dog, if he's looking at you 9.5 times out of 10, he's going to follow through. If you've practiced that and trained him enough where he truly understands it. So the thing you want to do when your dog's out there is say his name, and if you played a name game that we have in our new lifestyle training book that's coming out, and we've got videos on YouTube that'll show you how to play the name game. If you play the name game, when you say his name, he's going to look at you. When he looks at you and you give a command, he will follow that command. The other thing you can do is use body language to reinforce the verbal language. You can say come or here or front, and at the same time take a step back. So your dog knows exactly where the heck you want him to come to. Simple as that. Because, and that's the other thing, put your dog's name in front of every command. As humans, we will typically say something like, hey, hold my hat, Carol Ann. Right? And she'll reach up for it. But your dog's down here. He doesn't see you, he's not making eye contact. So when we give a command to a dog, we'll say, hold my hat, dog. When we say dog, they look at us like, huh? But if you said dog first and he looked at you, guess what? Now, when you say, hold my hat, it'll bite the backside out of the rim and you won't have to throw that one away. So, put your dog's name in front of every command. That's for everything, every time, everywhere. Don't go sit, dog, go dog. When he looks at you, say sit. Your efficiency in your dog will increase 70, 50, how much?
Like almost 100%.
Almost 100%.
Unless you have a dog like me. So I have a dog, I call her name and trigger, and she knows you're talking to her, she'll just wag her tail at you, but she won't look at you.
Cameraman.
It's okay, I got all the other shot.
We noticed.
Anyways, but yeah.
Well, it works.
Yeah, but she knows that it's
Yes.
so funny because I do the name game with her and everything. I call her name and she'll wag her tail. Like she knows I'm calling her, but she won't look at me. We have the worst cameraman
We're
in the world.
breaking in a new
Carol Ann
cameraman.
started talking too, so I was
It's fun.
trying to get
It's
rid of
fun.
it.
But, so, I mean,
The name game works because I have
but
an
it does
instant,
work.
yes.
But with her, she'll like wag her tail. She won't look at me, but I'll call her name and she'll wag her tail. It's the funniest thing. She's like, but that's the dog I took to a different trainer and they kind of ruined her.
Yes.
So, but she knows I'm talking to her, but she's just, you know how every person has that one dog? Or like out of so many dogs, there's that one? I got that one. That one.
I got the good one.
I love her, but man, when I tell you stubborn, and it might be her breed too. She's a black mouth cur dealer. But anyways, off subject. But yeah, so the name game works except if you have a dog like that. She'll know you're talking to her, she'll wag her tail, but she won't look at you.
Here's a quick rundown of the name game. Simplest thing you ever do with your dog, nothing will give you greater control.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the first secret, the dog's looking at you, he's going to follow your commands. The second secret, how do you get him to look at you? The name game. Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Once, twice during the day, get you 2 or 3 treats, stick it an inch from his nose, and wave it back and forth. And then say his name, Asian Butter. And when he looks up at you like that, give him the treat.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
That's how
Do
it
that
works.
3
That's
times in a
simple.
row. That's simple. Do
I
it.
can call my name from afar and he every time snap his head to look at me, no matter if I'm clear over there and he's over there. So it works.
Yeah, and watch it. Watch her. Hey, Scott, go over and holler at her. Put that over there. Wait. Okay, you're over there. Good. Look at him over there. Asian Butters. Yep, see? Works every time,
Every time.
folks. Works every time.
He did the name game with me when I first started working here.
All employees and co-trainers get the name game.
Yeah.
So there's proof that it's going to work on your dog right there.
Yes. Because I'm so close to dog.
Who you laughing? Who you laughing?
You see how
Asian
they,
Dino!
see how they treat me here?
We're training this one right now.
That's funny.
I did do the name game with my dog. I took my dog outside. His name is McCoy. He's a Western Shepherd. He's 6 months old. There was a lady across the street with her 2 dogs on a leash. Of course, McCoy, with Carrie Butch, said, don't always put him on a leash. He needs to follow you. Do the name game with him. I did it. We walked outside. He growled. I said, McCoy. He turned around and looked at me. I turned around. He walked back towards the door and followed me in the house without trying to run across the street.
And you
get
said
hit
he's
by a
6
car.
months old?
6 months. He didn't even try. He wasn't even going there.
So
It works.
there you go, folks. If you employ these sayings, play the name game with your dog. Do that once a day, 3 times in a row. Simple as that. Do it before a meal when he's really super hungry. Build a conditioned response in your dog. Muscle memory, some people call it. Make sure your dog's looking at you and you have his attention before you call him or talk to him from a distance. And then, when you do call him, put his name in front of the command instead of the other way around. That way he knows you're talking to him. Because he's down here, you don't see your face. try those tips, see how they work, and, you know, and jump on the podcast and let us know how things are going. And we're gonna go through our trivia question one more. I like this trivia idea. It's pretty
Yeah, I like that.
cool. Pretty cool. So, the only internationally recognized protection certification system is canine post quarters. Where? It'll be where and when, or just where?
Where?
Just do where.
Just where.
Because I think it's too, like, I don't know, that might be too much. We'll just do where, because that's a hard question.
It is. It is.
I think I know the answer, but I won't say it.
Okay. Where was the first canine post sports competition ever held?
Was that right? Did you see me?
No, I didn't see you.
With your little friends?
Yes.
With your little
Yeah,
friends?
that's what I was guessing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, my little friend. So
Yes.
anyway, appreciate you guys giving us a second chance.
You're
looking at
welcome.
this.
Second win.
Yep, and we'll see you again next week with an answer, and hopefully brand new t-shirt.
Oh, we need y'all start helping us with stuff we can do for the podcast to make it up and exciting and something that y'all want us to
Exciting,
talk
but
about.
nothing that involves like firearms. Or not that exciting.
Dog training stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Firearms are things that stuffing dollar bills. We're not interested in.
Look at
Yeah.
I meant the dog training. Look, he's the one that went there. I was talking strictly dog training. I was not talking stripper poles or can we say that?
Yeah, you notice he knows all about the equipment. And say, yeah, I know. Trying to blame it on me. I don't think so.
Dollar bills.
I don't think so. I've never
Right.
been to one of them places in my
I've never
life.
been one of those places ever either.
So there you go. Carolina, it must have been you.
No. No. No, my dad is a retired military policeman, and there's no way.
He would have whooped your butt.
Oh yeah, I was scared of my dad.
Oh,
And he's a sniper, so he'd just shoot you from really
Yeah.
far. You can run, but
Yeah,
he
but
still
you
gets
can't
you.
That's her dad, Mr. Doucette
Yeah.
over here, by the way,
Yeah.
our veteran who came and visited with us tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thanks for raising a good daughter.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm kind of fond of her.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys. See
All
you
right,
next week.
see you
Enjoy
guys.
it.
Hey, if you ain't having fun,
You ain't training dogs.